Disclaimer. Please be aware that the following video may contain disturbing or inappropriate content and language that may not be suitable for all audiences, including children. The purpose of this video is to educate and inform parents and communities about the potential dangers that children may face online, and to provide insight on those who may cause these dangers. It's important to note that the individuals depicted in this video are innocent until proven guilty in a court of law, and should not be harassed or harmed based on their actions as depicted in this video. Viewer discretion is strongly advised.
What's going on, everybody? Thanks for tuning into another video. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button. Also turn on those notifications so you guys can be aware when we upload new videos. All right, guys. So this was in Davie, Florida. First catch we've ever done there. It was supposed to be more in Fort Lauderdale. This guy ended up bailing on showing up. So therefore, we showed up to his house, as you're going to see. We waited. He was on his way. He just got nervous, decided not to. Said, oh, tomorrow I'll come and I'll even bring soda by your house and drop it off for you to, you know, show you that I'm sorry, whatever. I just can't right now. Oh, he said his house got broken into. That's what he said. He said his house was getting robbed, so that's why he couldn't show up, right? So he drove all the way to the meet location. We didn't see him, but he said, oh, well, I'm only one light away here. And then he goes, oh my gosh, I just got a call that my house got broken into. He lied, obviously. Well, we had his address. So we went and over to his house and kind of was looking for him, like kind of looking for his house and whatnot. Talked to some neighbors, found out exactly which one he was, and then kind of pulled up. And about that time is when he showed up with his wife that he was picking up. And yeah, guys, check this out. Definitely, it's a sad one just because of the fact like this guy had his son there, his wife who can't see. She's unfortunately blind. This man's doing all this stuff behind her back, and wow, his son is right there, who is not that old. You know, he couldn't, I don't know how old he was, but he couldn't be much over 18. But yeah, guys, check this video out. Leave me any comments at the end of the video. All right, guys, we're here at a house call. The guy didn't show up to the Publix. He bailed, made an excuse. So we're gonna show up here and chat with him. Hey, how's it going, guys? Hey, can I speak to you guys?
Yeah.
I said, can I speak to you guys?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just, how you doing? Good. Hey, so, I don't know where you're at. So I work with an organization, Online's Monitor Activity. We monitor online activity between adults and I just need to have a conversation with you about the conversation that you've been having with a 4-year-old. You're Gustavo, right?
No.
You're not Gustavo? You don't know who this is?
No.
You haven't been messaging with this person? Okay, so here's the deal.
I said hello to him, but that's about it.
So here's the deal. Listen, I just want to have a conversation with you guys because obviously this is a serious situation.
Yeah.
If you've been chatting with what you think is a 4-year-old,
No.
talking inappropriately,
No. That's gotta go.
so it's not you. So this number that I have for you too isn't yours as well. So the number.
That's my work.
So listen. I want honesty. I don't want to get law enforcement involved. But you've been online talking with what you think is a 4-year-old. You were supposed to meet him today. Listen, if you want to lie, it's fine. I'll just call him. We'll call him now, and they'll come and they'll take care of this. I just want to have a conversation with you.
I was just talking to a kid online.
Okay, this is
But-
Andrew.
No,
I thought it was my son.
No. He was speaking with someone who thought he thinks is.
And I told him that I'm not meeting him.
You're right. So I have all the messages, and we can go through these. And I want to just make sure you're not a threat to. I just want to make sure you're not a threat to.
No.
Because that's obviously a serious
No,
thing.
it is.
You can imagine, right?
Who are you, sir? By the way, I'm sorry.
Oh no. My name is Dustin, and I work with an organization called 561 PC. We catch online.
Good.
Okay.
And someone from this number, which is you, because you sent your photos to him. I have your pictures of your face in this car, and you were supposed to meet him today at Publix,
Yeah.
right?
And I
what
told him no.
you told him no? What did you tell him?
That we had a police report here and that I had to come home.
Right. And then what else did you tell him?
That I'm not meeting him.
Right. But what did the messages say that you said that, let's see here. I've always loved guys, but I've only opened up the last 2 years. I really hope you can forgive me for today. It's beyond my control, but I should have included you or at least asked you, I'm sorry, please give me another chance. What's the earliest you can meet?
No, it's not. That's not the way it's going.
Okay, so do you want to have a conversation about this, or should I just call law enforcement and just
Like I
handle it
said,
that
I'm
way?
not meeting the-
I know, but you were talking very inappropriate with it.
One second.
Yep.
1 second. I'm sorry, my son is over there and I don't want him to hear this.
Right.
My son is in that room.
Well, I don't know if he's going in to grab a weapon or something right now. I don't feel safe you going in your house.
We don't have any weapons, sir. We
All
don't
right.
have any weapons.
Because this is the front of your house, right? Correct? Right?
can't
Oh,
see
yeah, sorry.
that.
Oh,
I
sorry,
can't
sorry,
see.
sorry, sorry.
I can't see.
Yeah, no.
I'm sorry.
No, I apologize.
No, I don't want anything to do
I'm
with it.
sorry, I can't see.
No, 100%. And I'm sorry that you have to deal with this. This is really unfortunate. This is
I just don't want my son to hear any of it.
okay. Okay.
I,
Well, Gustavo, can we talk about this?
1 second, let him just put stuff away. I'm sorry.
He doesn't have any weapons or anything?
No, we don't have weapons.
Okay. Okay.
My son just has a little BB gun, but it's
Okay.
in our room.
This is your son right here. How you doing, brother?
Okay, it's just not to talk in front of me.
No, I mean, he's outside. I understand. But you gotta understand, this is like, I know you want to protect your son, but your husband is talking to what he thinks is a year-old online.
Absolutely. I just don't want my son to hear. He's already going through enough. Absolutely.
Okay, no,
just
I
don't
respect
want my
that.
son to hear.
I respect that.
What are you going to be doing? You going to be in the truck? Go ahead, please. I just don't want my son to hear any of this.
Yeah, no problem. We'll wait right out here.
You going to be out?
Yeah.
Can you put this inside the house now?
I bullshit with a lot of people online, but I don't meet up with them.
So, what happened today then?
I wasn't going to meet him anyway.
You weren't gonna meet him? So then why go through with all the messaging and that conversation with
Just-
him?
Not to be rude, that's all.
Not to be rude, you could just simply block him,
That's true. But
but you didn't, right?
I wasn't going to meet him anyway.
But how do we know that?
Well, I'm just telling you I'm not.
But you understand that still
It's still,
engaging in a conversation like this is a
correct.
felony
yes,
and it's
that's
completely
why I'm-
illegal. But
that's
it doesn't
why I
matter
asked
if
him-
it doesn't matter if
that's
you
why I
just
asked him
say
if
hey
he was
bye.
18, but then
But
again,
then-
I forgot. He said yeah, and then I forgot about it, and it's.
Because obviously
I
this
know.
is you, right?
Yeah.
You know what you're doing, right?
Well, like I said, when I first met up with him, he was 18 on the line.
No. The app said that, but he told you right away.
Afterwards, yes.
I'm
After I
almost. And you said, "Oh wow, you look 18. You're very handsome and cute."
Mhm.
Right?
Yeah, but I don't want to meet him. I never did.
I know, but you don't understand that
It's still leading on and talking.
it's completely
inappropriately.
legal and it's
Yes.
disgusting,
Yes, it is.
right? I mean,
Are you videoing, sir?
I
What?
have to because I don't know who you guys are.
yeah, this is for our protection, your protection.
No,
Yep.
that's fine. But like I said, I wasn't planning on meeting him at all anyway.
You said to him we could get in together and go in the car, to go to the park and kiss and make out in the car, right?
Just kiss, that's it. But
That's what you told the boy,
Originally, yes.
A year-old.
But
And
I
then
told him
and then
no.
he said what? And you said we can see how things go from there, and then I could suck you off.
Yes, I did say a lot of things that I shouldn't have said, but it's not that I meant any of it.
What do you mean you didn't?
I wasn't going to do any of it.
But you were messaging it. It's not a
I
fair.
did.
This isn't
I
make
know, I
believe.
did
This is
s-
real life.
I did message, yes, but I'm not doing it, and I never have.
You told him, I hope we can make this a long-term relationship. Please forgive
When he
me.
gets older, yes.
And then he said, well, obviously not because you're changing up now. And you said, baby, I am serious. I would love to hold you. You're saying this to a
Originally,
4-year-old though?
No, it's
You are though.
like I said, yes. I did it the first time, but I'm not doing it, and I never wasn't going to follow through on any of it.
And then you said, I would love to kiss you when we're at lunch and sit next to each other.
Mm-hmm.
Why do you want to do that with a? Why do you want to kiss and be with a 4-year-old?
Just to say it. I was being,
But doesn't
I
that's
know,
not
it's
that's not
all-
just saying it though.
I know. It's being rude on the. It's being inappropriate.
It's absolutely disgusting. I mean, and
Yes.
if there's, how do we know there isn't younger kids here? And you work at a school, right?
No, I work in
Are-
the maintenance
but
department. I don't do
For a
work-
school. For a school though.
I work for all the schools, but I don't meet any of the.
Right, but you're still working for schools, right?
Mhm.
But then yet you're online. But you're still online messaging what you think is a 4-year-old, and you say that he says, "What are we gonna do?" And you said we can kiss and grope He goes, what's grope? You said grab each other all over.
Mhm.
You think that's appropriate?
No, it's not.
Then why are you doing it?
Like I said, I was just doing it to talk and BS.
But that's not talking BS.
I understand.
And then you got a block away from the Publix today, and then you say that your house gets broken into.
Mhm.
So I mean,
wasn't gonna
you almost were going to do it, and then decided not to,
I
right?
wasn't going to at all. I did say that to lead him on, but then I wasn't going to at all.
But what does that mean? Like, you're just trying to lead him on, and lead him on what?
It was just talking, and it was more inappropriate talk than anything else. I wasn't planning on meeting him or doing anything with him.
But do you see how dangerous this is?
Yes, it is, because it's also leaving.
And you're
it's
married.
also
You have a
leaving him-
wife
Yes, you're right.
that loves you, and you have a wife
Yes.
that you're of 25 years,
Yes.
but then you're talking to a 14-year-old boy
Like I
online.
said, I wasn't going to meet him at all in any way, shape, or form.
Well, how do we know that?
I understand, because I was going to block him when I got home.
I mean, it doesn't make sense to us that you're saying it's just all text and bullcrap, but then you told him that tomorrow you asked him again, what time can you meet up? Did you not?
Yes, I did.
So why are you
Just-
keeping it going?
Just because of talking, that's all.
I mean, what does talking mean?
I was just talking to him. I wasn't going to meet him. I wasn't planning on meeting him at all.
So then why did you, after you said you couldn't meet up today, try to reschedule with him and say, I'll buy you a box of Reese's and
Because
Dr.
he said
Pepper?
he wanted that, just to give it to him and tell him that's it. I wasn't going to meet him at all.
But
Because
it-
I told him before, in my mind, it was like, no, this needs to be talked to and told not to do any of this crap. I should have said it, but
And
Sounds
you,
like it looks like
I
you're
know.
saying the opposite.
I know.
yeah,
honey?
If you need me, I'm gonna go inside.
Okay.
I'm sorry that you have to deal with this. I apologize.
That's okay.
But like I said, I wasn't going to do anything with him in any way, shape, or form.
Yeah,
No more important.
100%,
Yeah.
1000%. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
And like I said, I truthfully wasn't going to meet him at all.
I mean,
I did lead him on.
you lead him on for what though? Your own pleasure, amusement? You get off to that?
He was just talking.
But it's not just
I
talking,
know, it's
Gustavo.
inappropriate.
It's not even inappropriate. It's a felony.
Yes, it is. That's why I wasn't planning on meeting him.
But see, you know how many times that we've had this said that we're planning on meeting them? Oh, it was just talking. You know, we could have just not showed up and waited for you to actually meet up.
Correct.
And you probably would have. You can say that you weren't, but you
I wasn't
probably,
going
yeah.
to.
I
would
mean,
have probably dropped off the Reese's and stuff wherever he wanted, but I wasn't going to meet him to drop it off.
but why?
Just to be as a friend, to be his. If he's looking out for something like this, it's not right.
You think it's appropriate for, how old are you?
I'm 58.
You think that's appropriate to be
No.
a 14-year-old's
No,
friend?
but I also can talk to him and say, hey, this is not something you need to be doing.
You-
This is not anything.
Do you
to
not
know."
think every that I've caught has said this almost the exact same thing?
Probably, yeah.
And you think it's probably bullcrap? You
No.
think you think all of them are thinking the same thing? You think they're right?
Oh, I'm not saying they're right.
But I'm saying that's what you think that they had good integrity too, and they're probably
no, I'm not
honest.
saying they weren't. But I can tell you what I'm thinking. Was what my intention was. Not to meet up and have any kind of intercourse or anything like that with him.
But your
To
messages
talk-
don't say that.
sound it. I understand that. Yes, it's very rude.
I mean, like it doesn't make sense. And then you say, yeah, we can see how things go from there, and then I can suck you off. You're saying that to what you think is a girl,
Correct.
dude.
At first,
You're a
like I
grown man, and that's your son. You got a son too.
yes, that was.
Can you imagine if
originally,
someone
like I said, at
some
first it was
58-year-old was
18.
talking to your
Yes.
son like that?
Mm-hmm.
You could imagine.
No, it's disgusting. But
So-
like I said, I wasn't planning on meeting him in any way, shape, or form. Because I was going to call it off again anyway.
So you're just gonna keep
Lead
doing it.
on.
I was just going to lead him on and then just cut it off and just say, hey, this is enough. And this
But
is
what do you get out of it?
nothing.
What do you mean nothing? You're wasting your time throughout the day just.
Just talking to somebody, but like I said, it's not appropriate the way I was talking. It truthfully wasn't.
And I mean, what do you like? And you have a wife,
Mhm.
and she's. And you think this is okay?
No, it's not. And like I said, it's not something that I was planning on doing to meet anyway.
But it just
It
doesn't make
sounds like
sense
it's
to us.
correct.
And then when you say I want this to be long term,
When he gets older, yes. If he gets older, if he decides to want to meet up when he's 18 or 19, that's different.
You
but
know what that's considered?
that's called
It's-
grooming.
Yeah.
It's still grooming, yes, but I wasn't planning on keeping in touch with him until then at all.
But you never called. You never said, "Hey, block me," or "I'm blocking you." Nothing. You kept conversating. Or having a
just-
conversation.
Correct. And it's not the right thing to do. I should have deleted it and stopped it, but I didn't.
I love to hug and kiss and see what happens. And then he said it. The year-old said, "I like to have a plan so I know what to expect." And you said oral.
That was a possibility, but not. It wasn't something that we were going to do. It was something that he was talking about, and I asked and just told him that.
And how do I know that you haven't done this with another?
I haven't.
How do we know that? You're so easy to text this stuff and to have a conversation about doing oral and sucking him off.
I wouldn't do it to anybody under 18 at all, or 19 at all, and I haven't.
But when someone says I'm and you say okay and you keep having a
Correct, I should have
conversation,
stopped it at that point.
what's going through your head? I want to know. Like what?
Just that the kid needs someone to talk to and whatever else, and bullshit. But like I
That's
said,
bullshit, is what you're saying.
No, it's just that's what my thought was, that he needed someone to talk to and express himself, and like he said, he had relations with somebody already, a couple of people, and it's like, okay,
Do you have
You don't need
experience
to-
in being a therapist or anything?
No,
So
I
why
don't.
would you feel it's appropriate to?
just because I went up through Boy Scouting a long time ago, and I wasn't
So
true.
you were like a Boy Scout leader.
Yeah, for 30-something years, 37 years.
So you're around other.
Yeah.
You're around a ton.
Yeah, 37 years.
And is that maybe kind of what started like a little attraction?
I was never attracted to any of the.
I mean, you
Like
said
I said.
you told him he looks cute and handsome and that you want to hold him and kiss him.
Like I
So
said,
how are you
it's
not
appropriate.
attracted?
In a way, physically, yes, I was. To him, right there in the pictures, until I knew how he was old. I did say he was when he sent me the picture this afternoon, but that was it.
I mean, let me see here.
Do you think that about other people, other little kids?
No,
So what made him stand out to think that he was?
just the way it was online.
And you were looking and you wanted to kiss and grope him, which you said meant grab each other all over. You wanted to grab a 14-year-old all over.
No, I wouldn't have.
But
Like
you
I
understand.
said, I did say it, but I wouldn't have done it.
So
It wouldn't have been an action that was going to go on.
how do we know this though?
I understand that it doesn't look good. It truthfully doesn't, and I understand that. But it's not. I wasn't going to.
And now you're telling me for 25 years you worked around or were a Boy Scout leader or whatever,
Running an ice cream truck.
and you ran an ice cream truck?
No, we do special events.
So birthdays and
Yeah.
stuff?
No, it's or anything like
is
that.
included. That's
Yeah,
normal
but
for
we
ice
don't do
cream.
that anyway. We don't do birthdays. Mostly city events and big events.
I mean, big events. And so what's that mean? That you're around probably a lot of, right? A lot of eat ice cream?
Yeah.
But-
I'm not attracted to any of them. I don't talk to any of this, and
But if you're so easily to do it online, what is stopping you from when you're in person around the
because I don't.
So you only do it online?
Online is different because I don't see the person react, unfortunately. But that's just the way it is.
But you understand that just because it's online and it's just
doesn't make a
texting,
difference. Correct.
it doesn't make any difference?
Correct.
So if you know that, then why are you doing it?
Like I said, I figured he was an undercover PD to begin with.
So that okay, hold up. So you figured he's an undercover cop, but yet you kept it going? Do you try to get yourself in trouble?
No, I just
Doesn't make sense.
I know,
Think,
but
but
that's,
then explain what you mean.
like I said, it was just my talking and stuff like that. It was just nothing meant behind any of it. It sounded like it,
I
and
mean,
it would have, to a certain point, sound really bad, but nothing would have ever happened.
how do we know that though?
I understand, but I would have never done anything to meet up with him or anything other than that.
And then you were telling them that most people block you on there. Is they're scared? You said they're afraid of your face. I mean,
Yeah, just
why are you telling them that?
didn't expect him to continue talking.
Like make them to feel better or what?
I just didn't expect him to continue talking.
I mean, you said that airplane. Yeah, I'm reading these messages though, and they're not lining up with like your story.
Yeah,
You're
I'm
saying
right.
it just doesn't. I'm reading this, and there's nowhere in here that makes me think that you're trying to help the kid, right? Because that's what you said. You need someone to talk to. He shouldn't be doing this, so you were going to try to protect him.
After a while, that's why when I first reached out to him, I said only lunch.
So what does that mean?
He's the one that said.
And then what are we
I
gonna do?
can
And you
eat
said
lunch.
kiss and touch at
No,
lunch.
this was before one of the first emails.
Right. But
said
but
just
you even
lunch.
think even lunch with a 14-year-old's appropriate?
I would have just talked to him and say, this is not something you need to do. You need to talk to your parents. And,
So you're trying to
and deal
protect
with
the
it. To a certain point.
So you're trying to do what we do.
Yes.
See how that sounds silly?
Mm-hmm.
You think you should be trying to meet up with any 14-year-old
No,
off the
not at
internet?
all. Like I said, all I was doing was, like I said, is at first it was just going to be meeting at lunch and say, hey, you need to stop doing this. You don't go on those websites. You stay off of them. You don't need to be on that stuff. Stay in middle school and do what you have to do.
Yet you never said that in text.
Correct.
Instead, you said,
didn't.
I want to
was
suck
just
you
doing-
off.
I just was doing it in my mind, yes. Then when
So
I
in your
talked to-
mind, you were saying,
Mm-hmm.
so in your mind, you were saying, I'm going to help protect this kid. But in text, you were saying, I want to grope each other and suck you off.
Because
See, make that make
I
sense.
understand, but the way he was talking about is like, I can do that with my dad.
Yeah, because
And-
he's. Do you understand how many that are under the age that have technology, phones,
Oh, yeah.
iPads, computers,
Do more-
and they get on these websites, and
Yeah, honey. What?
yeah, we can walk over here. It's fine. No, let me yeah, we'll walk over here. No problem. Do you?
But like I said, I wasn't going to do anything with him physically at all. It sounded like it in the way I was texting him, yes. But I wasn't going to.
But do you know how many that are on these sites these days?
That actually follow through.
Yeah, well, they're on there trying to either they don't have good family homes or whatever the case may be, but they're on there trying to get attention from,
Other people.
right?
Mm-hmm.
And you see that problem?
Yeah.
So
It is a
then,
problem.
and then you're saying in your head, oh, I'm gonna protect the kid, but yet you're not protecting the kid.
Correct. In a way, that was right. It was incorrect the way I did it.
I mean, it doesn't make sense to me. Like before I can pass this off to the organization, say, listen, I don't think he's a threat. You're not lining up your stories. You're trying to tell me that in your head you're gonna protect him, but that's not what happened.
Well, I would have never done anything with him at all. Even if we would have went to lunch, it would have been just lunch.
So what would have happened at lunch?
We would have talked and said, hey, you need to talk to your parents. You need to find friends that are your age. Go into school instead of being homeschooled, so that way you can be around peers your own age.
So you would have told him that,
Mhm.
but instead you texted him and said,
That's-
I want to kiss, grope you, and suck you
Because
off.
He said that's what he didn't want to hear any of that because that he can do with his dad.
Right,
Go to
because
school, but-
why is he on a
Correct.
dating a hookup site,
Correct.
right? Trying to get attention from older
Correct.
men, but then here you are, supposed to be a
Feeding
father, a husband,
Feeding
and
that information
and
to
you,
him.
and then you're egging it on and
Mhm.
saying, yeah, I could suck you off.
Mm-hmm. It's like I said, it was very inappropriate on my part, very. But I was not meaning to do any of it in any way, shape, or form, and I wasn't going to.
So it was just you, just what's going on? Like, so you're getting a divorce?
Not yet, but it's probably going to be coming soon.
You're just not happy.
Mm-hmm.
She
So
looks like she loves you, man. I don't know.
Well, my wife is blind, and yes, she does. And I love her too, but it's just not the same.
Connection.
Yeah.
You can't resort to talking.
No, you can't.
That doesn't happen.
No, that's not the right way to do it at all.
and you're telling me, and you're being and you're saying you're being honest, but
Mm-hmm.
you know I've looked into you a little bit more. So you're telling me you've never had any type of communication ever before?
Not with. No.
Never.
Not knowingly. No.
So this is just you know what, a big screw up. You made a mistake, kind of basically.
Yeah, because like I said, it was not meant to do anything.
But you understand that somebody that's trying to
understand
help would go to the extent of saying, hey,
This guy's a
right
predator.
away when you
Yes.
say you're say,
You didn't leave. Say, hey, let me just leave you alone.
like, dude, you're too young, get off this app.
Mhm.
Instead, you said, yeah, it's fine. It's like, it's what you said.
Yeah. Because like I said, it was more for me to try to tell him to get into school and go into a full-time school.
But you
But-
never said that. What do you
No, I
mean? But
didn't.
explain that.
He said he's homeschooled,
Okay.
so he's done early during the day.
Okay.
If he's done early during the day, it leads to a lot of mischief
Okay.
because there's no one around.
Right.
If you're in school till late. There's no mischief afterwards. Your parents get home or whatever else.
What do you mean, though?
It's if he's in school, he's not out on the streets.
Right?
When he's out on the streets, homeschooling, when he's done with school, when he finishes all those assignments, he goes out on the streets and does whatever he wants to do.
Right.
That's the only thing that I was looking at to a certain point also.
So,
Make sure that he went back into school.
just make me understand this, and this will kind of help figure this out. So, if that was your whole goal, and that's what's running through your head, why at any point did that never came up in the messaging?
It should have, but it didn't. It should have.
I mean, you see my
Yes,
problem?
I understand what you're saying. Yes, I should have been upfront with it, and I wasn't, but it should have been.
So then why would, if your whole time you're thinking about protecting the kid, what was the whole point of saying that you want to suck him off and kiss him and grope him?
So he wouldn't go somewhere else and look for it. Because he said,
You can make up a better excuse than that.
I understand, but I'm just saying that was what it was. And that's the
So
only
before
reason.
you message that and you're thinking in your head, I want to protect him, right before you said, I'll suck you off, you thought to yourself, hey, you know what, this will be smart because then he'll want to stay and meet me and then I can help him?
To a certain point that he wouldn't go looking for somewhere else.
You don't think?
In a way, that's not the right way to think, but that's what I was thinking.
I mean, it's really, really hard for me to wrap my head around that.
I totally understand, but like I said, it's not something I was not going to do anything physically with him at all.
You weren't going to do anything physically with him at all. I mean, you can see how this doesn't really add up, right?
I understand the words don't meet the actions.
And so, when you were texting this, did you think at any point like, hey, this is really bad?
Yeah, because I was even thinking about it today. Just stop and say, hey, this is enough. Let's be done. Let's not talk anymore. This is ridiculous.
Right. And you can see how this is like a real big problem, you talking with a 14-year-old. Why don't you explain to this officer what's going on?
How you doing?
Yep. Okay.
I'm gonna speak with him first, and then I'll talk to you.
Yes. So this gentleman right here, he's 58 years old, Gustavo. He's been online talking with what he thinks is a 14-year-old boy. Talking plan. They had a plan today to meet up at Publix, and then he was like a block away and said, oh, my house got broken into. He had to make a police report or something. I don't know if it's true. You could probably tell me that. But so then he said, can we reschedule for tomorrow? Yada yada. I'm sorry. I gotta go pick my wife up. I promise. I'm 25 years into a relationship, trying to get divorced. I'm unhappy, and he wanted to meet up with the 14-year-old again tomorrow. So yeah, I mean, I have all the messages, everything that you guys would need to see. The probable cause. 561 PC. We catch online. And yep, I have every.
Saying you guys had somebody.
There's a decoy that was talking to him. Yep. And just so they started on Grindr, and then it went over to and then it started on text. I have his number. I have everything you need, just so you understand. Like, because I know this is new for you guys. Like, just because we had a situation. Oh, then not this. I was just reading. I was showing you this. And the price.
I'm aware.
Okay, I'm just letting you know, because last week there was a problem. They called and they apologized because they didn't seize the guy's phone and everything. But anyways.
I mean, obviously we have to work our way up to that.
Of course, yeah. Just whatever you want to see. This is where.
Let's start from the beginning.
Okay, so he exchanged numbers on text, like text now, like a texting app.
Okay.
Well, yeah, he's on. Actually, this is our decoy's phone number. My apologies. They started on Grindr. Let me show you.
Yeah, we'll start from the get-go.
Yeah, this is on Grindr. And yeah, I'm sorry, I'm gonna see. So this is his Grindr account. This guy's. It's loading. This is just screenshots. Usually the Grindr stuff isn't. It's the text messages where it all starts, because they switch over. So, hey there, sex. Baby, that's decoy. That's him. From Grindr. Hi. Yes, I can't wait to meet you. I want to kiss you. Got a face pic. Obviously, that's him. Hopefully, it won't scare you. Blah blah blah. So.
Sorry, your screen protector keeps. There you go.
Oh, okay. How old are you? This is our decoy. In the picture, I'm 58. You care if I'm younger or not? Because I don't want to lie to you. You're awesome. I'm fine. Okay, cool. I'll be honest. I'm about to be. It's hard being gay these days. You look 18, baby. I wish I would. You do look 18. Can we do some? Send me a face picture again. Did you delete your message on Grindr? No, I got banned. He goes, for what? I guess my age. Someone probably reported me. This is our decoy. And have you been using the app? Very handsome. I don't know what he's doing. Sorry. And then he asks, well, what did you end up doing with the guy? He asked about, got sucked once, whatever. Okay, older guys, yeah. What's your name anyways? Joe. Nice to meet you. Obviously, he's not Joe. His name's Gustavo. But then we go to the probable cause. Okay, cool. You're welcome. You looked
So how
into.
long, like,
They started
what else
talking on September 19th.
of this year?
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
plans
And
to meet up.
today, yeah. And you can go once you go through all of them, you'll see like the plan each day, like good night, good morning, and them talking, and then
From September to now.
yeah. So I love to hug and see what happens. I like to have. So then decoy goes, yeah. I like to have a plan so I know what to expect and I can say yes or no. Oral. Or like, you're fine, and then you can scroll over it. What's going on, bro? And the problem is he's worked with he's been a Boy Scout or leader of 25 years around. He works for schools. Doesn't around he's not around the all the time, but he does the maintenance stuff at schools.
Where is he?
Right, that guy. Yeah.
I just want to get the 43 through.
And then either yesterday or today, he then goes after like talking for 10 days. He said something along the lines, oh, I thought you're 18, we can't do this until you're 18, yada, yada, yada. Then our decoy said, like, what are you talking about? Like, you know I'm he goes, I forgot, blah, blah, blah. But then he said, I'm sorry, and then they kept talking, and then they made plans again today. And then that's when he was supposed to meet at Publix. He's a block away and said, my house got broken too, I can't, blah, blah, blah. Let's meet up tomorrow. And
What day is this?
no, but it doesn't.
What
He's
day
still
is this?
it's still a felony.
What is that? Like what?
Not today.
Is this all?
This
oh,
one's
this is-
today. Yep.
So then, wait, sorry. This is all today? Like that, because it says 8.
Yep.
Okay. So then this
Yep.
is when.
Yep.
Is this the plan?
Yeah, we go to park together, go to the park, kiss, make out in the car. Then what, Lefo? We can see how things go from there, and I can suck
I
you
read
off.
that, but I'm saying, so this is all today. And then he's saying,
And then, yeah. Each other next to lunch. My lunch is supposed to 11. It's already past 11. And I think back and then there's, yeah. And then
where is it where you guys say, like,
we can meet at 2:30.
no, I know, but like the location.
Oh, the
You know what I
Publix.
mean?
Yeah. Which
Oh,
one?
in Fort
Boom,
Lauderdale.
boom.
What
What time are you gonna be there? Probably around 3. Okay. Let me know when I'm on your way.
You're 18, right, bro?
This was
I'm 14.
after. So look, if you see the timestamps are before, and then he kept yeah. All right, he just added that at the end just to show that he still was talking. This is probable cause, so it's out of order. But
Yeah.
the regular text are top to bottom, perfectly in order.
Yeah, I know.
Oh yeah, we're in Davie, so it's not Fort Lauderdale cops.
We're gonna meet with Fort Lauderdale, but
Yeah. We showed up here to confront him. I mean, the fact that he's works at schools and he's been
how do you guys know that?
our info guy. Is the bar active? Listen, I mean, obviously, like I said, I'm sure this is probably like one of the first times it's ever happened for you guys, but at the very least, Obi gets his phone seized, so you guys can do your investigation on it.
Yeah. I'm
Is it-
just trying to get the info so then
Yeah.
I can talk to
Yep.
the
Yeah.
first
Call
people
him.
that
Yeah.
do this
Yeah,
more
please.
often than
Yeah,
me.
100%. Please. And then if you guys go get his phone and call the number that we have, his work phone will ring, and then there you go. It's tied to it.
Wait, so this is. Oh, I see. Okay. Oh, look at the time. Alright, that's the last one.
Yep.
Was there any like nude photos sent?
No.
Anything like that?
No
So
nude photos.
Strictly over text,
Strictly
just
just
trying to like hang out.
For
and
oral,
say-
suck you off, yeah,
say
kiss,
that.
yeah.
Okay, but no pictures.
No pictures.
And then where
Just-
is the text that he said like you said about people breaking
Besides
into
the
the
pictures
house?
of himself.
Oh, about
Oh yeah, like the no, I meant like you know what
we actually have another one that we're about to go do.
I mean.
Let's see if he uploaded them already. Let's see what the last one. Gray UFC SUV.
Yeah,
Okay. Okay, hold on. Let me see. Yeah. This is where. This might not be in the chat yet, in the group chat, but
Today?
Humanes for
That was
Restaurants.
today?
Yeah, he sent that. That's what he sent. That's why, because he said. So let me show you. Hold
Oh,
on.
that's what he said.
Not
Like he
this
couldn't
one.
come to the
Yeah.
house or something.
Yeah, I just got a call from the police. My house is getting broken into. I want to meet you.
Okay.
Because
Then
before he
what's next?
said yes. He goes, my favorite is Dr. Pepper and mine too. I'll let you know when I'm closer so you aren't just hanging around talking about it at Publix. Can you grab me a soda or something? Usually we have him grab a soda or something, so it's
Yeah.
verifications.
Okay.
And then boom, swear, oh perfect. I just got a call from the police, blah, blah, blah. I want to meet you. Deco said, dude, quit playing with myself. And then it says, I'm sorry, I can make it up to you tomorrow afternoon. I was on 7th Ave and ready to turn towards Andrews. So he's saying
Were
that.
you guys there?
Yeah, we were there.
Okay.
And then,
didn't
dude.
see his vehicle or anything, I'm assuming?
No,
Like,
he
didn't
didn't get
see
that far
anything.
yet. Dude, no one is breaking your house. I want to see you. I wouldn't lie to you, I promise. We're gonna okay, bye then. Please give me a second chance tomorrow, I promise you. And that's why we showed up. We're not gonna play it out again tomorrow.
And then where's the picture of the house? You said? No, can you zoom out?
Yeah. I called
Oh,
it.
so he just sent a picture
Yeah.
of the house.
Yeah, but he sent his address too. So, that's how we're here. Yeah.
It's like doing yard work while we're catching
It's his first time he's ever cleaned his yard.
What phone number was he talking to?
Right.
Way under?
And his work phone. It's his work phone.
Yeah.
So he probably went inside and put it in there.
What's the email you have?
That matches.
He gave us probably his personal.
Yeah.
Um,
And you guys can call it and tell him. Yeah.
we don't want to obviously ruin any of the investigation or
Okay.
anything, so we're gonna call people first.
Yeah.
Make sure we have all of our ducks in a row.
Yep.
So we don't hinder the investigation at all.
Yep. Listen, you can't talk what you think is a 14-year-old.
Do you have your info on you? I know you're recording.
No, it don't matter. Yeah, I'll just say it to you this way. And I'll blur it. Dustin. And then my address.
Do you have a Florida DL?
I do. I just don't have it on me. He picked me up. That's
Is
his
that your
truck.
car?
His truck.
Do you have a picture on your phone, maybe?
Yeah, maybe.
And what's the company? Or what is it? This?
It's just my Instagram. That's all it is. 561 PC. Let's see here. Let's see here. See if I send it to my girlfriend.
Take your time.
No, I was gonna say I don't. Hold on, I got one more. Let me check my favorite. If it's not here, then I don't have.
You don't have
I can
the
give you I can give you my address though and everything else.
I mean, I would need either your social or your DL, but I don't.
I can give you my social. That's fine. I
I know
mean,
you're recording and all that.
no, it don't matter.
Forget all.
Yeah.
See, for sure.
Said the other guy wants to meet.
We're right around the corner.
Uh,
Better not be a game. That's like on the way up. Hear it?
he is.
Well, you just got called, bro.
So, just being transparent, right? We're just contacting our supervisor right now. Typically, these kind of situations, these kind of calls, we get the detective bureau en route immediately.
Mm-hmm.
So, for us to obviously,
I wouldn't let him inside.
Yeah. You guys, can you guys request his work? Go get his phone.
Tending to clean up house.
Oh no, I was just looking up there to Jack. Part of the hydraulic jack. When you go toss that, whatever, mine just post on my phone, please. Thank you.
we don't want to ask him any incriminating questions yet.
Of course.
You know, before obviously we Mirandize him.
Yep.
Things like that.
Yep.
He's not technically, he's not in custody, but one could argue that multiple officers on scene talking to him, he might feel like he's in custody. Therefore, any custodial questioning becomes interrogation. Therefore, you need to have Miranda. So
Yeah.
we're just holding off on
So you
that.
guys have a detective that comes out?
Where she's notifying our supervisor right now. So.
Seen what they advise.
Correct. So.
Well, we like we do this all in Palm Beach,
Mhm.
right? And obviously we do it there, so it's like clockwork. But here, we're supposed to be in Fort Lauderdale, so that's why we haven't been in Davie yet. But we just had this incident happen. We went to a house, whatever. They didn't seize his phone, and then long story short, they called a week later, or like called that like 2 days ago. We apologized for messing up, blah blah. Cops on scene dropped the ball. They should have seized the phone at least, because then they needed our key for his phone. Like, once you get his phone, you don't need another phone. You guys can do your. So hopefully hopefully they advise you guys to seize the phone at the very least. So.
I got that.
Because
I appreciate that. Yeah.
Yeah, just because
Real quick, pull up
harmful
the,
communication
pull up
to a
the phone
minor.
number.
Yep.
That he was communicating with.
Right here.
His work phone.
Yep. Exactly.
That's the one he gave you?
Yep. Yep, he gave him that number.
Is he?
Better be. Yo, he just asked the cop how old's his baby, and the cop answered, and he said they're fun at that age.
What a weirdo.
When they hit teenagers, that's when they become a pain in the ass. Oh yeah.
Well, guys, hang tight. Just waiting on them, talking to their supervisors, trying to figure out how they want to handle this. We're in Davie, so we have Davie police here. Both officers are being pretty cool, so we'll see what happens. You said you guys were waiting for a call, or is someone
Yeah.
coming? So waiting on a call.
Well, someone's coming, but we're waiting on the phone call.
Oh, gotcha. All right.
Not yet, no.
Oh, well.
My supervisor.
Yeah. Just right here. Just right here. What's going on?
Your guys' truck?
Yeah.
Okay. So let's just stick back over here while they're doing their investigation. Okay.
Okay. Yep.
So, did they already get all your information?
Yeah.
And all that?
Yeah.
Okay. So, how long have you guys been doing this?
For like 4 years.
4 years? Yeah.
Yep. Mainly in Palm Beach. We just started coming out to Broward.
Okay. What made you guys come out to the house?
Well, because one, we drove an hour out here, and he got a block away, and then made up. He said the police called him, and he got a break into his house, and he said, "Can we meet tomorrow? I'm so sorry. Please forgive me. Like, I'll make it up to you." Blah blah blah. To our decoy he was talking to, and we had his address, so we just showed up. I mean, we looked into him, saw that he works like maintenance stuff for schools, and he was a Boy Scout leader for 25 years, and something he told us, or 30-something years with, and clearly it doesn't sit well. I'm not gonna let it slide, you know, him talking, having plans to meet up with a 4-year-old, and yeah, so we show up to the house whenever they bail out on meeting at the store, because I mean it's still a felony for what he's doing and communicating, and with what he believes is obviously the Florida statute 847.
What agencies have you dealt with this before?
I mean, Delray Beach, Boynton Beach, Fort Lauderdale, and then I guess you guys.
So, do me a favor, like, just for you guys, you know, it's good work, you know, obviously that you guys are doing stuff like this, but when you guys get all those conversations and all that to a certain...
We don't hand it off to cops before.
Okay.
No, we can't do that.
So, but I would suggest you do that.
I know, but
Okay.
it's just not. That's just yeah. It doesn't work like
Right.
that. We've been doing it for 4 years, and it isn't how we're doing it how it has worked. We get convictions like these guys. How the state attorney handles it. We're following everything that they. I mean, it's harmful communication. Florida statute 847-01385. I mean, he committed a felony. I mean, it's simple as that. It's just now, and obviously, how you guys
What I don't
decide
recommend is you guys coming here to the address and confronting them.
Yeah,
You know
I
what
understand. I
At
understand.
least without law enforcement,
No, I understand.
you know, because one day might not go so nice and might not.
Oh, I know.
You know, you guys, you're adults. You know, you put yourselves at risk. You know,
1000%. I think one of the worst things you can do on earth is harm a put a in harm's way.
I agree.
That's why we do what we do.
And he runs like an ice cream.
Yeah, he runs an ice cream shop for private events. I mean, everything just lining up. Them are the reasons why when we show up, we don't around. We just don't let that stuff slide.
Affordable, and Wallace the only doing it.
I mean, as they should.
And what outcomes have you had with the state attorney, with other cases and stuff?
Good. Well, like I said, we're on our 7th conviction. Got like 3 going to. Ain't gonna make it. They ain't gonna go to trial. We just we just got. Yeah, we just got. We don't have the name yet because it just happened, but someone on the inside for us let us know that one of our guys just took a 3-year plea deal. And they told him they're gonna give him 10 if he went to trial. They never went in trial. They're not gonna convince 9 people of the public that after they read the chat. But no, success. I mean, like I said, it took time. in Delray Beach. Took a couple years. Yeah, it takes time. I'm doing depositions every other day.
I know. We know we have cases that we deal with like this all the time, and it's not
Not
something
pred
that happens
catching
like
groups,
this.
right?
Hmm?
Not like pred catching groups.
No, I'm talking about that our detectives.
Right.
They
No,
do
it
these
takes no. It just
investigations
depends. It just depends. I mean, we have cases where they're boom, boom, boom. Guy's sentence done. You know, we caught 2 weeks ago. We caught a rabbi, a teacher. You know, they seized his phone. Next day they went out and arrested him. You know, so yeah, I don't put like we don't want people to get arrested right now. That's not our goal. We know that to do this properly and have a tight case, you need to seize the phone, do the investigation on the phones, and yeah, that's all we're hoping for. Yeah, it just took time though, because at first no one down here, they never seen it before. They didn't know what this was. They didn't know how to handle it. So there was cases getting no filed, and then the state attorney finally was like, hold up, these are real crimes. These are so they talked to the road patrol, to the officers in Palm Beach, and basically schooled them on how to handle these cases and advised them to seize the phone and not make arrests on scene. And ever since then, for the past, it's been smooth as can be. The only time we have issues, and I'm sure you can understand, is when there's newer road patrol that don't exactly understand what they're doing or knowing how to approach the case. Them are the cases that get dropped because they didn't file this right. They didn't seize the phone, or they didn't do this, So it's just basically, we just started going in Broward. This is our third one in Broward. Obviously, we weren't planning to come into Davie. Davie wasn't like, oh yeah, let's go to Davie. Just so happened that's where he lived. Yeah, we were gonna wait till tomorrow to him because he wanted to meet up. He asked if he could meet him again tomorrow. I promise you, I'll buy you a soda and Reese's, make up for it, blah blah blah. And I ain't having that. You know how many times? It'd be different. If this was in Palm Beach where we're at. How many times we caught this female. She was she bailed on meeting us 5 times. 6th time we go, she finally shows up. Gets arrested.
Ubered from here, actually.
Yeah, Ubered from Davie. Yeah.
From the group home.
Yeah. Yeah.
Uber to Delray.
Yep.
How old was she?
39, 40, yeah. Right around 40. Yeah. Like that, for instance, that was 4th July of 2024. Right? Or yeah, not 2023, 2024. Was it 23? 24. Her case is still going on. Like these cases, it doesn't just happen. Like now, then we have we caught the young. He got sentenced, 1.5 years, like that. I don't know why.
Which one?
The Boca one we did.
Oh yeah.
It all depends too. If they plea out.
Yeah. They never, like, if they take it to trial. We have one where we have a cop coming up. We caught a cop 27 years. He was ex-state trooper for Illinois, Chicago, lives down here, and he's
pleading not guilty.
He's trying to take a trial, and he's gonna get hit hard with that one.
You guys have a website where you post everything at, or
Instagram 561PC, and then on YouTube, all of our YouTube 561 Predcatcher.
And then you guys wait till after everything's done before you post it normally?
No. Nope.
So what happens is people come out and be like, oh, this guy did this to me.
Yeah, you know how many times when
getting tip lines for the police department.
Like that rabbi we just caught, I probably have 6 different messages, people saying he tutored my son, I thought something was up, or I reported him 2 years, whatever. People come out, oh, the guy you caught, thank God for your video, now I'm using it because no one believed me before, you know what I mean? Like, it happens all the time. This guy has a in there, he has his wife, his freaking wife's blind, comes out and has no idea what's going on. And this whole time he's sitting there talking to a old boy about wanting to suck him off and everything else. And a big reason why, and then, yeah, listen,
How did you guys start doing this?
How or why?
Both, I guess.
Why? Just a lot of deeper reasons. How? I have a friend who's big in the cybersecurity world, and he knew about this stuff, and he knew how bad it was, and he was helping find info for a group across the country, and then he showed me it. I had no idea, and I said, I'm a pro MMA fighter, and I'm like, I ain't afraid to confront these guys, you know. Obviously, I understand I'm not invincible. I can't stop a bullet or a knife or whatever, but I was like, I'll confront them, you know. So we started doing it and just started catching people left and right.
Non-confrontation.
None of mine, ever. Never an issue. Obviously all it takes is one time, but no, I don't approach them aggressively. I just say, hey, listen, man, I want to talk. I monitor online activity between adults, and I want to make sure you're not a threat. And that's what I said to him when I walked up. Comes out, he just talks. Big reason we like talking before you guys do, and what we found success in Palm Beach, and is the fact that when I'm sitting there talking to him like this, hey man, like I just want to make sure you're not a threat, and we'll go our separate ways. They tell us everything. They spill it out. Now, can you use that in court? No. But what that does is opens them up for 30, 40 minutes of talking. You guys show up. You guys give them random rides. They already spilled everything, so it helps them spill it more.
Have you guys, I know you're doing it in Palm Beach, but have you gone and talked to the state attorney in Broward to say, hey, listen, this is what we are, this is what we do, the proper, you know, to see, because every county has different procedures on how they do things, you know, on the state attorney side, to say, listen, you know, what can you use, or that way we don't do something where these guys get away.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Who?
No, yeah. Go on. Sorry. No, I just was. I know what you're saying. Yeah. I was just gonna say. No, we don't want to go and talk. So here's the thing: if I come up to you before and say, "Hey, man, I got this guy talking, blah blah," there's no point of us approaching him. Just handing you guys, and then you guys go off and do it. When we get them opening up on camera, and you know how many more people come forward when they see these videos, other than if you guys just made an arrest and it just went on or did it, and then they bailed out, and then boom, do it again. Happens all the time. We caught a guy in Boynton. He gets caught. They seized his phone. He went out and gets another phone. Boynton does their own undercover sting because of our group doing it. So they do one. Catch him a month later. Then Martin County, another month and a half later. 3 times in 3.5 months. So, yeah, I mean, if we went up to the state attorney and we said, hey, they're gonna advise the same stuff that you guys would advise.
No, what I'm talking about is not to ask them about like individual cases, certain cases. Just say, this is what we do. You know, this is how we do it. When we contact law enforcement, you know, because we don't want obviously stuff to get thrown out.
But the problem is the defense attorneys. Oh, so did you talk to the cops prior? Have you had a meeting with this? Oh, you had? That's their bread and butter. No, that's what they want.
But not with us. But I'm just talking about in general.
I know.
And then from that, you just at least you know.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. That's what they want. Yeah, that's what they want. We can't work together. I can't say like, yeah, we had a conversation before. Oh, I went to the state attorney and had a meeting with them, and they told me what I should do to make it stick. We just do it. We do it, and then we keep doing it and doing it and doing it until it's like, oh, okay, we can't ignore this enough. I mean, we have a ton of support. We have a big channel. Gets, you know, like Delray said when we started doing it, you guys are putting like, the public's coming at us for not, like, we gotta like handle these cases the right way, and it's the truth. I mean, we're not doing nothing illegal. We don't do nothing threatening. We approach these men like, or these humans as gentlemen, and we just say, listen, we need to have a conversation. And
just be careful with you guys' safety. We had a case. Hold on. 17, go ahead. He opened the door, saw them, closed it. You remember that?
Yeah, I know.
And was it Plantation or Sunrise?
Yeah. No, I understand.
They did not expect that, you know.
And
it was.
Here's the thing. This is
just something, you know.
This would be the difference. If we went and talked to him, and he shut the door on us, we wouldn't stand there. We ain't dumb. You know what I mean? It's like, so I had a case in Delray. Caught this big Haitian dude. Starts walking away. Says, "Better not follow me in my car." Grabs his gun, comes out. You know, whatever. I took off. Like, I got out. He just starts hollering out there. He's yelling. But No, like it's pretty like cut and dry. Yeah, like it's just like I get it. They're officers. Yeah, these guys don't know who we are. I say, hey, can I have a conversation with you? Yeah, what's going on? I say, listen, I'm on an online activity between adults. Just want to make sure you're not a threat, and that's all I'm here. And we'll go. They think that's an out. They think that's an out. Like, oh, hold on. He just wants to make sure I'm a threat. Okay, let me try to pull this, and that's what they do. And then by the time he spilled his whole stuff out, you guys show up, take care of it. I mean, I listen. And what you told me is exactly what you should tell me. Come to us, like you're handling it right, and I respect it, and I get it, you know, and.
So here's the case number that everything's gonna be documented
Okay.
under. Yeah, I have your information and everything, and then go from there.
You guys see this phone?
Yeah, we have the one that you guys talked to, I guess.
Yep. All right. Yeah. Yep.
All right, guys. Thank you.
Yep. Thank you guys. I appreciate it.
It's just like, you know, it's gonna get forwarded up to the detective bureau.
Yeah.
They're gonna follow up on it, and they're
Of
gonna
course.
do what you said, the stuff that they need to do on
Yeah.
that.
No, it's
So-
perfect. This is exactly how it should go. Exactly.
Okay.
This is perfect. Thank you
Do
guys.
you have any questions for us?
No, sir. You guys got my info. Do you guys want to do a sworn statement real quick so we can get it all like?
The detectives will
Yeah.
follow up with that. I
Usually
mean,
that's
you're
that's how
local?
Boynton's been. I mean, I'm Delray Beach, but
It's
we'll
local
figure it
enough.
out. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. If anything, they'll call you and get
Yep.
all that.
Yep.
I'm gonna actually send you a link for
The accent link.
yeah, for all the
That's fine. Yeah. So the state attorney's gonna want, like, this is something we've learned. Like, they're gonna want you guys to get it straight from our decoy, the guy that did the messaging, so less hands touch it as possible.
Well, he can
So
send it.
he's gonna send it. Yeah. And yep.
You can provide
So
him that.
do you have does he
Or
have
do
like
you
an
have
email
his?
or phone?
Do you
or
have his
something?
information?
Yeah, I'm
That
gonna
way
need that too.
they
Yeah.
can reach out.
Yeah. Huh?
I'll get it from you on my car, but at least pull it up.
Here, I'm just gonna call him. See. He can give you. He'll. Hey, Chris.
Thank you.
Buddy Zeked. Probably walked over here, wanted to hear what was going on.
100%.
He's freaking out right now. I already know it. I gotta drive all the way back to West Palm. I gotta do 2 repos.
Is that what you do?
I do repos for. So when they don't pay the car note, I go pick up, or they don't pay the rental, or they keep it too long, I just go and pick it up. All this is what I record them is voluntary. As a
Nah, it's a great service, man. What you guys do?
defense attorney asked me the other day, like, oh, if you're not getting paid, why do you do it? I'm like, bro, you don't think it's a good cause? Like,
Yeah. I mean, you know, those attorneys are all about the bread.
bro, and he's like interrogating me like I'm a criminal. I'm like, bro, I'm the camera guy, bro. I don't do the decoying. I don't do anything. I just show up and hold a camera.
Right.
From start to finish, so these guys can't say that we did something to them or something like that.
We use our cameras for the same thing. Yes, sir. Appreciate you, man.
This guy. All right. Oh, he's gonna go on that one. He's got a son too, bro. His son is like probably like 19, 18.
19-year-old kid and a 17-year-old.
He's probably gonna see this on YouTube and be like, damn.
How's y'all's following? How's y'all's following?
Instagram is like 62,000 for hit both of his pages. He's got his MMA page and then his regular or this page.
You guys carry?
I don't know, no. He doesn't either.
You don't carry and you're doing all the repos?
haven't had an issue yet. Cause it's not. The thing is, it's not a bank repo. I haven't had anybody like I've had to follow people like people take off, and then I already know where the location of the car is at GPS. So I'll just let them run off, and then like an hour later I'll go do it again. I'll put a boot on their car so they can't do anything, and then I'll send a towing company out. I don't do none of that confrontation.
That's good.
He don't do no confrontation. When we do these, it's crazy because like he was saying, like these people feel comfortable. He's like, oh, like I just want to have a talk. Like it's not like we're coming up and slapping these guys, and we don't do none of that.
Yeah.
That will get a case thrown out. If not, you'll get charges against you.
Of course.
All right, guys, thank you for watching. Yeah, so right now, this one, you know, they're doing their investigation work. We got some mixed signals from Davey, the original detective that's on it. He, for some reason, I don't know, we called him and he was not the nicest detective. He really seemed like he could care less and like we were a nuisance. And I just have to say that because that's the truth and that's what happened. And unfortunately, you know, you have detectives out there that handle these cases differently and have their hearts in different spots. We don't know why we called, and one, we waited for weeks. We were supposed to get a call, we didn't get a call. Then finally, we get a number, we get him on the phone, and he was just super rude, super dismissive, super just like he could care less, like I said. And ended up hanging up on us. And I can't remember, because when people act like this, like they don't deserve attention, right? His name was like Detective Gravitz or something, Granite maybe. I don't know. I never really got a clear answer when they would say it. They would just kind of mumble it. But we got his sergeant on the phone who handled everything really professionally, kind of told us, you know, he was going to take care of the case, that the case was still getting handled. So hopefully here in the near future, we have something, like we said before, guys, in previous videos, these catches don't always go as planned. We can't control what the state attorney does. We can't control what the detectives do. If everything isn't concrete in the beginning, when it gets sent off, this stuff can get unraveled and be dismissed, and no file, the case can get dropped. So it's very important that law enforcement is trained and understands how to, you know, handle these cases, because these are crimes. These are adults trying to, like, you know, I don't gotta say it, you know, and I gotta be careful because YouTube has been very sensitive lately with other groups and taking down their channels completely, guys. So if I don't say something or I sound like I'm trying to be discreet, there's a reason. But hopefully this catch gets handled the right way and this guy ends up getting arrested. It's still been a while from the time I posted this since we caught him, and nothing yet, unfortunately. Yes, he did not travel. Well, he did, but he didn't show up. But he shouldn't be getting, you know, in trouble for traveling, but he should be in trouble for communicating with what he believed to be someone of that age to do the type of stuff that he was wanting to do. Yeah, guys, and this, like I said, this was tough. The wife was blind, and oh God. And at first I kind of forgot. I even almost asked her, like, hey, you see, this is your house, right? Trying to show her proof. And then, you know, my emotions are going, and I honestly didn't even, in that second, I don't know if I didn't know at that time or what, but I like forgot that, okay, yeah, she actually cannot see, but we weren't aware of that. No one told us that. The only reason we were aware is because we could see in her hand she had a walking stick, and you know, obviously then up closer you can kind of tell, which is so sad. And God bless her heart, that, you know, she has to, and she knew what was going on after we explained it. And I don't know if you could hear in the video, but she said, no, good for you, like, keep doing what you're doing. Kids are the most important. So you know, it's just so unfortunate for someone like her who's just stuck in that position, because, you know, obviously she's in a tough spot. She can't make really many decisions and just say, all right, I'm out of here, when she's living with someone that's taking care of her probably. But this man right here is a threat to, he's a threat to the public. He owns an ice cream, Joe's Ice Cream or something like that, and he does events at schools. He's getting booked everywhere. This guy does not need to be a knee beat around at all. You can just tell too when I'm looking in his eyes, like all of them, just evil, you know, like no care in the world other than for himself. And everything he said was a lie, you know, like, oh, I wasn't. He 100% would have. And if we didn't live just with traffic, it was like an hour and 25-minute drive. If we didn't live that far, and this was like in Delray, like our other catches, or Boynton, like in the area that we live in, I probably wouldn't have went to his house and I would have waited, because he would have tried to meet up again. Like he said, oh, I'll meet you tomorrow, I'm sorry. And this happens, guys. These guys they get all the way up to the meetup. They'll even drive there and then pull away because they get that nervous, because they get that convicted in their heart and they know what they're doing is wrong. And we won't do anything. We'll wait. And they'll message our decoy and replan another day. We've had it to where they've replanned 4, 5, 6. We've drove and sat for hours, guys. Waiting, nothing happens. So much stuff that you guys don't see. Maybe I need to start recording the behind the scenes and just the whole travel and just everything. But yeah, guys, sometimes we'll wait go to catch the same person 4, 5, 6 times, and that 5th or 6th time is when they actually show up, you know. And yeah, they just can't fight their urges, guys. They cannot fight their urges. So hopefully Davie Public sees this. If you're in Davie, send this around. Put some fire on your law enforcement to handle these better. Put some fire on them to handle this case the right way. Like I said, this is new for the state attorney over in Broward. We're new in that area. We've only done about a handful of catches, and it's taken a little bit of time. The attorney over there is requesting our decoy's phone, so anybody that decoyed for me in Fort Lauderdale, they have to actually send their phone over for evidence, because that's like the only way that the cases are getting handled, or that they'll take the evidence. They're not going to just seize the person's phone anymore over there like they do here in Palm Beach. Shout out to Palm Beach attorneys, state attorney, because they handle everything pretty good. But yeah, guys, shout out to PvP. He decoyed this, of course. He's always decoying for us, and he's always doing a great job. Go check him out, guys. Check out People vs. Preds. Pretty sure he has a locals, and go over there, watch his stuff, support him, guys. And he's Tim Johnson on Instagram. So don't thank me. Go thank him. He's the one who did the work. You know, I'm the guy that just shows up. But yeah, guys, thank you guys so much for your support. You guys are awesome. Shout out to my man Chris. Can't tell you guys enough about that dude. I mean, this dude on the snap of a finger is like, yeah, where we gotta go, I'm ready, you know. And can't thank him enough, because none of these catches would be possible without him as well. So shout out to Chris, and shout out to you guys for all the support. Got the merch on the online store. All the donations, everything helps us keep this process going, guys, and we can't thank you enough. And real quick, if you want to decoy, reach out to me. Listen, don't say I'm interested. What's it take? I'm telling you, it takes you sitting on apps, talking to these dudes. You're the ones who are decoying and setting up the catches, right? And that means you're on dating sites, chat sites, with accounts out there waiting for people to message you. And therefore, that's when you would do the talking with them to set up the catch. And from there, yes, you'll have to do depositions in court. From the defense attorneys will call you in to question you. You're not in trouble. You might have to go to court for trial. It might happen, guys. But in all, what you're doing is not illegal, and you're not doing something wrong. So when people say, "Oh, what's it take?" You guys know what it takes. You guys are the one talking. It's a tedious job. It's a selfless job. It's the hardest part of the whole operation, and it's something that F561 we really need, because we don't have a main decoy. All our decoys are people from other groups that have extra time that help us out, guys. I haven't been able to find a solid, reliable person. I need a guy or a girl, preferably here in Palm Beach, preferably here in South Florida. But if not, it's fine. We can work through, if you're in another state, that doesn't matter. Yeah, guys, it's a selfless position. You don't get much out of it at all, besides the fact of seeing a pred get handcuffed. So if that's you, and you know your way around computers, and you have the time, and you're not gonna be flaky, hit and miss, randomly doing it, but you can be consistent, please reach out to me on Instagram, guys. My handle's right there. Reach out, shoot me a message, and yeah, I'll try to get back to you. I get so many people that reach out, guys, but it's hard to sit there and talk for hours about it, and then I hear people go ghost. It happens all the time. I'll think, okay, this person will be great, and then I spent 2 days trying to teach them, and they just flake off, you know? So it gets frustrating, and it's hard, but I need help. 561PC, we need help with it. We need some decoys. But yeah, guys, shout out to you guys for the support. Can't thank you guys enough. Let's keep shining light on this darkness and protecting the children. 561PC. Peace.